Well, we're back with the videos. Um, I am. This is the most sensory overload I have been, but I wanted to just kind of show off and talk for a bit. But we are. Look, these are the Pokemon that we have done, and I mean technically, like half of these Pokemon aren't done. They're they're they either don't evolve like Illumise, or we already have the evolution that I caught on a later route. Because realistically, it doesn't mean that I get the first catch and then I evolve it immediately. Like this Pikachu obviously could replace the Pichu. I also did a little bit of um, these guys all whole this whole thing is alternate evolutions, and these are all stones. So for some of these, I'm gonna have to grind out. There's certain Pokemon that have the held items for them. So I think it's these two, Jigglypuff, Skitty, both of these guys, Sunskern. Oh, and then Gloom. I have to pick up another Gloom at some point because uh, Gloom evolves into two different things in this gen. But anyway, I've been watching. I actually am as we speak. It's just muted in the background, hence the sensory overload. Alpharad's 10-year stream, which is really nice. I joined. I've only been watching for like 6 years, 6, 7 years of his 10 years. So it's it's a little less emotional, but his stream was mostly talking about the journey of it all. I kind of walked in here not really thinking about the fact that my spinner acted his butt handed to it. Um, but yeah, I think it's very interesting because he very much both him and MapHat dived into this head first with an idea. And I think it's very funny because I had no idea. Well, I had an idea. This was gonna be a lot crazier than I am, but I have no uh, background in any of this. I just said I'm gonna do this, and I download things that I've heard streamers talk about. So like I have OBS. Um, that's what I'm recording all this on, and I'm only recording video games on my through game capture because that's the only way that I know how to record right now. I know, crazy. It's very funny because he's talking about like he just posted a video of him reacting. This is something that I saw a while ago, which is kind of what spurred in the first place this feeling of wanting to have something to go, huh? That very much is like a thing that I want, like the um the art throughout the years type videos and stuff like that. And obviously, right now I'm doing it. It's basically journaling, but easier to actually. It's realistically harder to get through than journaling. Journaling, I would just write down, hey, this is January 12th. How? So it's not even January 12th, but like January 12th. This is how my day is. Blah blah blah, and then go on. But this is a lot harder than that. Um, Also more. I'm playing Dokkan Battle at the same time. I know, crazy. Um, I don't know why I'm doing that. Well, I know why I'm doing that, but I'm doing that because I want to level up my do some of these New Year's summons. I know really showing my not age, but like really showing my sums here. Background maybe? No, I'm playing Pokemon while watching someone play Pokemon while playing Dokkan Battle. So that shows my background. That shows background, I guess. Um, but yeah, and that's actually why I'm not moving right now, because I am trying to um start around. Cause I'm just having it on autoplay in the background. The spinner arc has to get to I think like 23, which is crazy. 23 or 28? 22. I was wrong both times. It's crazy. Um, but yeah, his video was very interesting because he and Matt Pat, they're like, oh, this is my first video. I mean, Matt Pat, his first video stuff was like just someone recording him, but like the things you've known Matt Pat for, his actual game theory, um, and old some of Alfred's old stuff is super highly edited. I have no idea how to edit. Don't even know what software I should use. Something I have to sit down and think. I'm still not in like the content creation mindset. The I will put I will sit down at some point in the day and I'll be like, you know what, this is a good time to just sit down and talk for however long I want to talk about while I don't do anything. Like while I'm not doing anything. And then the second that that's over, that's it for the day. I stop thinking about it. And I mean, that's one way to do it. Like, but obviously, I want this to be more than that. Also, I died. I got an encounter unneeded on because I messed up. I am all stuttering today, probably with the sensory overload. Trying not to be, um, but yeah, and so he went through his 10 year. He talked about the different times in his life because he started when he was 18, and that's a very like those years are very impressionable. Like one thing that I don't know if I'll do this, but he did a drunk Overwatch video. Um, that was before my time of watching him. I got around a little before year before Smash Ultimate. Um, and so he did. It was just literally day one sounds weird, but like his first day of being 21, first day drinking. So he thought it'd be very funny if he drunk Overwatch and didn't know the proper sizing of the thing, and I'm just reiterating his story, but like he got alcohol poisoning. I've also been seeing some other drunk challenges recently. It was very funny. I don't, I don't really have the group to do some crazy like um a drinking party for games. I have one friend I strictly play games with recently. I used to have some more, but you know, we're like I said, very impressionable age. Everyone's living life, doing their own things. But I have one person that I play games with now, and that's not enough to make any dumb drunk game uh, thing fun. Also, I don't know if it's because I grew up on the internet. I have this irrational fear of saying something that I shouldn't, which is weird. But it's like, oh, I don't want to be put on anesthesia because those videos of people who anesthesia their kids and the kids are just saying the wildest shit. Or like, I don't want to be drunk because people say shit when drunk and stuff like that. It's very funny because I'm like, I don't know. I grew up in a very you can't say this, you can't do that household, and then you add on top the you have no idea, like you have control over yourself realistically while you're drinking, but you have less control. Um, that's like I'm probably not gonna do that in the like obviously I've grown up the way that I've grown up. They're not gonna suddenly make like alcohol's not gonna suddenly make me a different person. But I don't know. I've just seen so many, and I think they're so funny. Um, Sledge ball. That's actually really good. I don't, honestly, it's a pretty decent moveset. Um, sorry. But yeah. Maybe we'll get more edited. Is basically what I'm gonna say. And maybe these once a day things will be crazier once a day things. I don't know. Or it's just gonna be me sitting down in front of a game. I do like what he was talking about. How it's just do what you want. Very rarely, like I might make playlists of things that I might finish, or like I stop uploading that, like here's all the Pokemon Professor Oak challenges videos as I do them, and then could be a cool video set of videos. It could be awful. Why is that Volter beating my ass, man? But like, or it could be just these what 2 episodes that I've done, and that's it. Who knows? But he's talking about how he likes having stories, and that's true. But I don't know if I want to be able to do that. Like maybe if next year I stop the whole daily upload thing, or maybe the story, like a complete story in a game is what he's. I mean, an episode is what he's talking about. This spinner rack is terrible to see. I say as I'm blinded, and that literally makes it so you can't escape. But yeah, so it would be like I play this in the background while I talk to you over like over other things, and then I would be like, oh, my Professor Oak challenge. That's one thing. Also, jumping the shark, seeing what else I can talk about. I'm gonna have to like pre-upload. I know that's weird because it's supposed to be like daily uploads, but I have not told my family about this, and I have a trip coming up, so I'm gonna be gone like 3 days. So can't really like in the hotel with my mom sit down in front of a microphone connected to I don't know my dad's laptop that I'm gonna bring and get that working. So probably at some point throughout this next week, I will do special episodes where they just get released during those times, which means I'm gonna have to learn how to do scheduled ones. So bear with me with that also, because you can schedule your releases on YouTube, which would be pretty cool. But also, it means technically you're not gonna hear my feelings about the trip until afterwards on Monday, which is okay. I mean, realistically, it's not the craziest. The point is I just want to do daily uploads, even though I've already failed that, and slash it'll get me to try new things, do new things. This is a year of learning, and then maybe next year if I really like to do it and I continue, it'll be more focused content, and it's not like focused like um this dude's sleep cycles are like the worst, but like um and but like where I just play a game, I record a game, just play through it, and then I edit that into something. And it could be funny, it could be very bad, who knows. But yeah, this is gonna be learning how to video, learning how to do this, do that, learning new games. I'm hoping to do that too. I don't really have a good thing for this guy. I say as I kill him in 2 seconds. Uh, so maybe that'll work. Some maybe that won't. It'll be really cool if I continue with this, but no promises. I put it also in the irrational fears I have. Scared of commitment because who isn't, who is my age. Um, so the idea of putting years of my life behind this when I am 12 days in, crazy thoughts, crazy thoughts. That's I haven't even made it through a year, and I'm already thinking about year two. That's but maybe I'll find a dream job. Of course, right now, I'm doing a hell of a lot of nothing. Not minimum wage. I mean, minimum wage in a few years, if being honest, but um, at the rate of me getting raises. But yeah, not minimum wage right now, but just like slightly above it. And it's, I mean, I'm very lucky, although my Parents are a little strict sometimes. They are not like, let's, you're 18, we're kicking you out of the house. My mom said you could stay here as long as you want. Realistically, she promised me the house. If you are a family member that is listening to this, she did not. But yeah, she was like, you are the one who is most likely not to like to need this when I die, and I'm like that's cool, but also like who would want to think about that realistically? No one. Um, Also, um, my family's very young. My weird feedback I heard in my ears. My mom had me at like 20, so she's only realistically around like 40. So it's just one of those things. It's like my mom's talking about her death at 40, and I'm like, is that what I'm gonna be at 40? I'm gonna be talking about my death. And it's other reasons behind it probably, but I'm I'm 20. Yeah, so there's only so much I can think. I do have to like I I have a lot of weird plan. I'm a big planner and not a actual activist on said planners. Is my problem. I don't know what to. I guess Mega Drain. I was just needing to use it, but and it's an Aerodose now, so I don't really need to use it anymore. Also, although I'm getting better at talking to the microphone, any small movement behind me, like it could be someone going to the bathroom or something, freaks me out. I don't know why I have this irrational fear of being found out that I'm making a daily YouTube channel. Um, but I do, so there's that. Also, although it looks like oh look at all this I've done so far, um, they they've been proportionate. I mean, I've had three Pokemon in the 30s, and all the rest are I'm still working on. I separated them to 10, 20s, and 30s. All of these guys take at least 30 levels or more. It's 30 to 40, and then these guys are 40 to 50, which is crazy to think about because like, these guys gotta level up level 9 Caputo to level 50 before I can leave this area. I'm gonna cry. Maybe I'll be doing this for the next 500 years of my life. Who knows? Oh wait, multi summon time. Step 5 on the extreme Dokkan Fest step up summon. One character category lead guaranteed. Pretty sure you can get Dokkan Fest LRs on this step, which is pretty cool. Not only guaranteed one featured character at the very end, their category lead featured. And I think it'd be final form cooler. Oh my god, a god! I got a god Super Saiyan God. Which is okay. We got physical Turles, who I did not have on 2 out of 10. That's not the featured, so that's pretty cool. And it looks like my featured is Int Mick Jr., which is really cool. Also, I got the whatever these guys are, Turles' henchmen, um, in this summon as well, which is pretty cool. I didn't have them because I didn't summon on Turles because Turles is not that good, but I mean, getting him basically for free is cool. That's kind of the situation that my thing is. These New Year's banners are a good way for me to fill up characters I don't have recently. And it's like, God damn, do I have a lot of characters? Let's see what characters I've gotten recently. I know I've stopped playing the game that you can see. I'm sorry. Um, I have no phone. Legato. Um, uh, oh, I got the SCR 17s that I bought off coins because I like them. I like androids. They're just not the best, is the thing. And it's like, yeah, the truth's like, oh, we gotta see how they perform in the tip top. But I actually like playing with characters in. I very rarely do the tip top things. Once I beat a level, I stop playing. I'm not the truth. I'm not doing the future of like the Fusion Zamasu stage 500 times. But yeah, I had them that I'm super excited. Obviously, I'm super excited to use the new turtles that I've just picked up. Um, because like I said, they can be bad, but if they're funny, like uh, he could be running a funny team. I like extreme units. I pulled LR Int Rose, which is really cool because he is instantly, once I get him easy aid and all that, going onto my merge the monster team. Like I said, I really like extreme units because it's weird because it's not because they're good. They're not as good, but it's just one of those things like I like playing funny teams. So the team that I have right now is the super full power Saiyan 4 Limit Breaker Vegito Xeno. His team with all the specifically I run the graded power of his team. And like you have like the new Super Saiyan 4 Goku, the old Xeno Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta and stuff like that. It's just like a fun like it's Super Saiyan 4s are so cool, bruh. What is electric level up at? Let's see. Oh, I forgot my keyboard. So to plug in my head, the mic, I have to, how do I spell this? Is it CK? Um, but oh my god, again, like I said, I was watching Alfred's video. Um, but he just got a Landorus in this thing that he's doing, level 26. So I have to go 20 levels with this before I get my next. And not the best, not the best to be grinding in that cave. So we're going over here. I say that like he's gonna be able to kill anyone over here. Maybe Hoppip. Hoppip is no. Swap out so we can get the experience before I have to walk myself back. So the problem with both of these areas, because it's Kaizo Emerald, which is kind of the fun part of this. Like I would not Professor Oak a normal one, which sounds weird because like that's where you would realistically want to do it. Yeah, you're gonna have to get something better than that before we start letting you do things. But it's just one of those things like there's so many you can catch realistically every Pokemon in this like the generations obviously preceding this. It's not any like oh we put Gen 4 or Gen 5 and no. It's just up to Emerald. So it's like okay, I'm gonna catch every Pokemon I can of each gym and hope that I do it right because there's a lot of weird stuff in this area in this game. Like I'm probably gonna miss some trades, so hopefully not. Um, I'm gonna have to actually now that I say that, I'm gonna have to go look through the towns for trades because like I don't want to miss any trades in any towns. But like trades are so like I'm so bad with trades in games because it's like where how do I know NPC number 5 in this house over here is better like as it and it's like well you're just supposed to know. I was like oh okay I see how it is. Um, but yeah, I don't know. I exactly. Like this is going back on the like his first videos, the little Pokemon ones. They're like the exact opposite of what this is. They are. He got through I think it's 7 episodes, and they're all like 4 to 5. No, it's 4 minutes each, and then the last episode's 6 minutes. And I keep using this move thinking that it's gonna kill someone, and it's not. Um, and it's like 4 minutes each, and the last one's 6 minutes, and it's 7 episodes, and he beats Pokemon Sapphire in that thing. And it's like these are gonna be 30 plus minute episodes of me rambling at the camera, and obviously his thing's super hyper edited, so it's like it's his moments of going through the gym, and it's just him screaming as he goes, and it's very funny. I want to get good at editing, is what kind of the situation, but it's like It's like so different because I don't know how to edit. It's gonna be more just me sitting here. And I need to. I found it the hard way. The reason why people have like team things. It's like I can't really do team things with this one, but like if I do a Nuzlocke in the future, maybe I'll figure out how to edit a little bit with that. But, like they have the teams and things just to get rid of these black bars because um this game is built in 3x4, I think, and a normal like your normal capture is 16x9. Because these very ugly bars on the side. Okay, which I mean they're way better than what I had on what was it, episode 1, where you only saw a third of the actual screen because they tried to like upscale it. That shit was funny. Um, but but yeah, and so I'm just sitting here. But I wanna do more content creation because I think it's so interesting. What I don't think is interesting, I know this is like maybe a little OCD, maybe a little ADHD for jumping sentences. Why is that tree? Oh, I guess there's one down there as well. It's like, why is that nine not lined up? And it's like, so that it looks more like a tree, but like a forest. But god damn it, you have every other tree lined up nicely. Like, look at this. And you have that tree. You have that tree. Oh, technically, I guess like these trees aren't lined up. I guess they got moved up to. I mean, if they just change, because it looks like it continues on where the other trees, like the trees that they put up, they didn't want you to go farther than this. That's what these trees are obviously here for. And that one all the way at the top that you can see a little bit of. I have no idea how you'd see me pointing at my camera. I mean, at my computer like an idiot. But the tree at the very top lines up with these two trees. But these two trees don't line up with anything else. The answer is it's because of how they did this walkway that these trees are weird. And I'm now noticing it, and I'm not gonna ever not notice it. Also, this because it's Emerald Kaizo and everyone has better move sets. It's like, god damn, why am I getting my butt handed to me by random Cacneas that know Pursuit or nose passes that have Thunder Wave? And it's so annoying. This whole area is full of poison. Um, I'm sorry, I just remembered. He It's where he did a little joke with a raccoon in the most recent video, and I was like, huh, that's a raccoon. And I remember actually just now, which is why with the O, that he said that it's something he wants a pet raccoon, but there's complications with content creation and a raccoon, be it the where he lives doesn't allow raccoons or something like that, and so getting a raccoon would mean quitting YouTube. So he did a little joke where he was like, "Oh yeah, I got 5 years left in me," and he says "unless," and then it says raccoon. I was like, I wonder what the joke is, and the joke is he wants, or the other option is he gets a pet raccoon, he has to quit content creation. That's what it is. And I was like, oh, I don't know why I just. Also, funnily enough, I don't because I just ramble in front of a microphone for 30 minutes every, uh, getting used to 30 minutes every day. Obviously, that started yesterday. Um, I I started rambling to no one. I made a joke. I was like, well, not really a joke, but like, I paused because I was doing this earlier because obviously this ain't this Professor Oak challenge ain't gonna do itself. And I'm not gonna do this all on screen. Um, but I was like, I set down my controller and I said, oh, I'll be back. I just need to get a drink real quick. Who I'm talking to? Who knows? It's just I've this has made me learn how to yap professionally. I'm not really professionally. I'm not a professional yapper yet. Hopefully sooner, later. But basically, it's just like if I say something, like if I think something, I say something, which is why I have those pauses because I'm not thinking. Um, or maybe I'm thinking too much. Who knows? Um, but but yeah, and so it's like now that I've gotten used to just saying what's on my mind, I don't know if this is gonna be a good thing for the long uh term. Now I'm just narrating my life, which I think is super funny. Um, and it probably wraps around like I also had moments where I'm like I talk in my head a lot. I don't know if that's healthy, but I will have full on yap sessions to no one in my own brain. And I think it's very funny because I recently, at least more closer. Well, I'll be at work and I'll have a whole like hour and a lot half because I'm doing my work. It's not super busy. I'm just sitting there, and I'll just yap in my brain. I'm like, I will sit there and I'll go, wait, I can't have this yap session right now because I need it for the video. Like this, I need all my thoughts to be put on paper because that's that's the I'm running out of ideas to say once I actually get on paper, which is very funny because it's like no, I can never not have enough things to say. I'm just not quite used to it. And so I was just like, the second I'm hit 10 minutes, I'm like, okay, it's 10 minutes, we're good. Actually, I could probably, yeah, but we're already hit 30 minutes. That's crazy. Um, and we've devolved into talking about Yap sessions. So maybe, but yeah, it's just another day and a different way to YouTube's retirement. Alfred talking about how his decade-long journey. It made me realize, like, damn, I got ways to go. It's not. Don't get me wrong, I was not believing that this would pop off in any way. I was actually hoping it wouldn't, and luckily it has not. And no one has seen these videos at the time of recording. Hopefully, throughout the entire year, there'll be a year of zero views because I ain't even watching this. But yeah, it's just like once once you like step the foot in, it's like the thought process is like suddenly it's like okay, like I'm here. What do I do now? And it's like okay, what do you do now is get comfortable. I I have to, I get very uncomfortable. I don't know if it's me being an introvert, but I'm like I need to get comfortable and then I can improve my craft. Once I can sit in front of a camera and talk for like 2 hours, then once that gets too long, then we can edit out like the the rambling to make it more concise. But also um, because of the way that this series is, there's no narrative here. It's literally just me talking about my day, talking about what happened, talking about my thoughts for however long I want a day. It could be 5 minutes long. I think episode 1 was 5 minutes long. Be this where I'm gonna be talking probably for about an hour, which is good because I did it today because god damn it. I normally do it around 11. It's only 8:48. Mostly because I don't know. Been sitting here doing this and I was like, you know what? Alfred moved on to doing his Soul Link and stopped talking. I was like, I want to talk about that. Like his stream slash his last video. And it's very much just like a man, how did we get here type thing. And I'm I don't come from his background. I don't have any idea how to do anything. Like he was talking about how his like obviously not his first video. He talked about how it's not his first video, but his first like early on videos of his Sapphire thing. It's like he's making music for the background and has he's putting in trap music and he's editing this. He's got a layout and all this. And I'm like, damn, I am really getting shown up by 18-year-old Alpharad over here from 10 years ago. You would think content creation would get better over the years. No. I am probably going to be probably do this for at least a year. I'm not promising anything more. Um, maybe we get to the end of the year and I will feel so free that I don't have to sit down and talk. Maybe. Or maybe I'll be like, this was very cute and I'm not gonna do this again, but god damn it, if I'm going to try to improve on it. Because I'm all I've seen from people who daily upload is that it is either A, repetitive, or B, tiring. Like, and I don't. Obviously, I want to. I don't know why I said it. I want to start there. That doesn't make sense. Why would you want to start at the thing that people make talk about how it could ruin careers? Which probably is why I'm like, I don't know if I'm gonna do this more than a year because it's like, oh. But I'm hoping like, um, the problem is I need to do daily uploads. I'm very much a if there's if you give me a lifeline, I'm gonna take it. Uh, the easiest way to go back to the norm is gonna be the the way that I go. So if I don't do daily uploads, I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna like, oh, I should upload every now and then, get used to it, and I'll be like, oh yeah, I'm totally doing that as I forget about it every 2 seconds. That's basically how this came to be. There's still no channel thing because I can A, not find the Apple Pencil, and B, I was supposed to do it beforehand, and I spent all of December putting it off because I was so scared. Well, not scared, but like I, I don't know a good way to explain it, but it's just like one of those things. Like, oh my god, it's so the big looming thing, and it's like, where do I start? And it's like, well, where you said you were gonna start. You chose not to do what you already said you were gonna do. And that is something that I will do eventually, maybe, hopefully. Um, but I I do think probably I'm gonna do more like recording sessions where it's just and then like do maybe voiceovers afterwards or whatever. While I talk about my feelings during the game once I get the capture card, hopefully a very nice one, so that because I have like this idea of retro games I want to play. Because obviously being born in 2003, well, I'm pretty sure was the GameCube out at that time. When was the GameCube come out? I have to look this up. Yeah, GameCube came out 2 years before I was born. So anything before that, I very rarely had the even thought of playing, let alone actual like GameCube. Like I got into game like I said, I don't know if I said this, but I have memories of Kingdom Hearts. Specifically only Destiny Island because I was a big dumb idiot playing the PS2 alone, and I did not know how to get Kyrie what she needed. Um, but like just dearly beloved hits something probably because I heard it so much as a kid because I had no idea what to do in that game. And also other games that I played from my childhood I want to replay and be like, damn, this game is ass, or man, this is just as good as child me remembers it. But also I want to play games like the greats. I have not fully played through Ocarina of Time. I know, crazy. And probably we're gonna play through OG because a 3DS capture card is so hard to come by, and I'm I've grown enough in the last 5, 6 episodes to realize I should not be using a phone camera or web camera to record gameplay. No one wants to see that. That seems very dumb. That's like a 10-year-old wanting to show their Pokemon team type thing. And it's like I could do DS and below type things, but like I would obviously want a a capture card for a 3DS if I want to do 3DS or higher. And that is going to cost a lot of money and or figuring out how to do it. And I don't know how to do either of those. I mean, I don't have any money and I don't know how to do it. So, oh, I'm running back. I wasn't poisoned. I thought I was poisoned. But yeah, it's one of those things I'm like, yeah, I need. So, but I might go and play through all of Super Mario Bros. 1 and I don't know, play it on All Stars or something. on something that I can get through easily through my Elgato capture card. And I'll just record all of Mario Bros. 1. And that'll be like a 45-minute session. Um, and or something. I'm definitely if I'm playing that game, I am not playing through that game without the whole like select feature. And if you're wondering, I'm gonna be yapping until this electrite finishes leveling up. I feel like that'll be a decent time to say my things, which is in what 3 levels? Yeah, 3 levels. Um, it's not the hardest to get through these. It's just very time consuming, and this is actually like I said, is very helpful talking because I just it helps me concentrate. It gives that mind numbing feeling that I really like without having me focus on I turned off my phone. I'm not playing that. I mean, technically, I still have Alpharad's live stream going, but I have not paid attention to that. Apparently, he got a Landorus at some point. I think I popped off for that earlier. But I'm just focusing on what I'm saying and what I'm doing, and it's very helpful. And I feel like it'll help me focus more on the games I'm playing in the future. Obviously, I don't know if I'm gonna be series obviously Undertale will be quote unquote a series, but I'm not gonna call because this is supposed to be daily uploads. I'm not gonna call the uploads based off of what game I'm playing. I might one day make more if I finish Undertale or I decide I'm done with this game and with only 2 uploads, I might make playlists for them. I feel like I'm relapsing conversation. But yeah, I'll make playlists for them, and I don't know if you wanted to watch all of me play through all of Pacifist Undertale. Um, you'll have to, it'll be like episode 1, episode 5, episode 20, so 256 and stuff like that. It's like they got nothing to do with each other. He made a joke about that with Deltarune actually because the chapters are taking so long, and he makes supercuts for all of his things. He said it'd be very fun to make a supercut for Deltarune because you'll see the different stages of his life as he's going through the different episodes. Because obviously, when Deltarune's Chapter 1 came out, is very different than when Deltarune Chapter 2. Um, but yeah, also I'm very much I literally this is very helpful because uh I need to focus less on I very much I go to work. I either uh, play a very mind-numbing game, i.e., like Fortnite, this whatever, um, and then I go to bed, wake up, and do it again. And I'm hoping that this will make me build habits better. Um, like I want to work out more. Obviously, I talked about wanting to learn Japanese, learn the piano, and might honestly, I'm not cool enough to get a big fancy camera that you see with piano people. It might literally just be my phone, and y'all gonna have to live with that while I record me playing the piano, and then talking about it afterwards. But so I don't know how if I'm gonna be talking for like an hour, how I'm gonna like do extra episodes. That's something to figure out as things go on. Maybe I'll cut episodes early and I'll do it, or maybe like if I'm playing this and then later I want to play Undertale, I'll I'll count that as a different upload and I'll just label that upload for the 19th or whatever, and I'll try to. Well, I say I'll try to. I'm 100% during that episode going to talk about the fact that it is a pre-upload. But yeah, it's just like unless I'm getting my own room, I don't want to record while uh in a place where other people like are trying to live their life, right? Um, but yeah, it's just one of those things. It's like Why? What gives me the right to annoy them? It's like maybe one day it'll be fine. Maybe everyone I know will learn about this and they'll be like, "Oh, I support you so much," and hopefully that doesn't happen because the second that happens, it's gonna be relapse all over. I'm gonna be like, I don't know if I want to upload anything at this rate because everyone I know knows what I'm doing and can know what I'm talking about. You'll you'll know when that happens because suddenly the episodes are gonna go from yapping for an hour to talking for 10 minutes of the most safe commentary ever until I get used to being like, oh yeah, they're fine. Fine knowing. And also people could be like, people I know will just probably not watch all of it. If we're 100 days in, they're not watching 100 days of me yapping an hour a day. That'd be crazy. But but yeah, I just right now because no one has watched this, I feel like I'm talking to the air. There's no one here, but once numbers get applied and people show up, oh, and the metric's done. It's gonna be a lot different. But um, and with that, I feel like that's a decent place. Metric just finished, and well, I'm gonna call it quits. So I'll see you tomorrow, or I'll see you in a because I still got time today. I mean, it's only 9 o'clock. Maybe I'll talk to you again in an hour or so playing a different game, but you won't see me doing that one till the 19th. Anyway, well, in that case, I'll see you tomorrow.